I chose the NNU MBA program because it allowed a lot of flexibility, and unlike other programs that I researched, it seemed like it allowed me to be able to do that online format and do some classes in person, which I really appreciated. And it was at a price point that was more manageable than many other programs for a private education, which is very surprising. But when I looked at other programs, they were quite extensive, not as flexible, and because they were a little more extensive, that also meant that they were more expensive in the long run. So just from an all-around value standpoint, it was hard to pass up an opportunity to be able to get a private education, here locally, do stuff online or in person, and then at a price point that was actually less than a lot of other opportunities nearby. There are a few different areas of the MBA program I really enjoyed at NNU, and it really starts with the people. I felt really a genuine care for my education from each of my professors. Some of them would record lectures and post frequently, and it felt very much like you were there with them in a classroom environment. And then of course in the classroom environment they were able to facilitate that sense of belonging even more. And I'd say outside of the people in the program, I really enjoyed a couple of the different opportunities I had to collaborate with my peers and kind of get to know their specific backgrounds. Most memorable for me was probably the business simulation game that we did in the strategic marketing course. And as challenging as it was to partner with several other people and meet with them on a weekly basis, all virtually because I was doing it online, it was just a really cool opportunity to simulate a business environment where you're marketing a type of product in different regions around the globe, and then you're trying to maintain profitability, expand shareholder value, and do a number of other things to where you get to the end and you're competing with others in your class, and you kind of get to see who has the edge each week. And that was just a really memorable experience, and my team came out on top, so of course that doesn't hurt. That was just a lot of fun to go through and something I'll always remember from the program. If there's anyone who's considering getting an MBA, I would encourage them to consider the NNU program, mostly because it is a tremendous value for a private education. And when you compare the value of the NNU MBA program, which as it stands is 11 courses and is very well-rounded, you really get a lot of experience in a lot of different areas. It is so comparable to other programs throughout the country that are primarily online, and it's cheaper than those programs. And I would argue it's better than those programs because it does offer you the flexibility to do some of the coursework in person if you're local and you're able to do that. So that's probably the biggest reason. And then of course, second to that, it was just a tremendous experience. So everyone that was in the program was just excited to be here. You have people from all different backgrounds. The professors are well-versed not only in academia, but also as professionals. So you get to have that blend of experience. They know what they're talking about. And at the end of the day, I just think the NNU MBA program is as comparable, if not better, than a lot of other larger universities. And you get that smaller classroom experience. It's definitely been an enjoyable process.